Welcome to Women's Court, where we connect with women who have had to go through life and its obstacles, yet came out stronger icons in the society. Here on Women's Court, we not only educate and inform you, we also entertain you with the sole purpose of redefining the essence of womanhood. And with me here today, I have a very beautiful guest. Chioma Ude. Hey, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Welcome to Women's Court.
Thank
so
you.
Basically today we're going to be discussing shaped to choice. For me that topic it's actually a very important one, because most of the time when I want to look at myself, I try to carve out things that shaped me to making the choices I'm making today in life. So first things first, I have to pick this up so we'll continue with our conversation. Now,
okay.
They say shape is to modify a behavior by rewarding changes that tends to respond to the desired stuff you want to say. So now, choice is the ability to desire what's good, right?
Yeah.
Your ability to choose what's good for you. You can desire something that is good, you can desire something that is bad. That's the same thing. Now, it is said in the society that we have certain factors that determines, or that certain factor that shapes our identity. Now we have, one of the factors is we have your past, the people around you. When you say the people around you, you can also relate it to the environment. We have your personality, who you are, that is the real you. And we also have your purpose. That's the truth. Your purpose shapes you. Your purpose also makes you make choices in life. Sure. So we also have your priorities, what you put first, who you put first, what you choose first. So basically, my first question for you this morning is, can you confidently say that our environment, the people around us, has everything happening around us has positively shaped the woman we have today, or is positively shaping the particular kind of young women we are breeding today in a right direction? Can you say that?
So it's a yes or no thing, because I'll start with no, because everybody knows that this country is hard.
So you're trying to say Nigeria now is making
no. You can actually choose to be who you want to be. The no thing is, it has really mad negative effects on women, because these days you can choose to do anything, just anything, to be whatsoever. I'm like, oh, my friends are doing it, let me do it. Or I don't want to say the word, but it has negative effects and positive effects. So you can choose to be who you want to be
in a positive way.
In a positive way. You can determine to be good. You can determine to go. You can determine to do whatsoever you want to do. So
are you trying to say now that the society is the negative more than the positive? So let's talk. Is it more than the positive?
God, yes, it is.
The negative is more than the positive.
Yes, it is, but with God, the positive is.
Why would you say the negative is more? At least we're breeding young set of women that is trying to change that narrative.
Yes, we're trying to bring up ladies to move to the positive side, not the negative side.
But still, the negative side is still much.
Don't let me put it that way.
Okay, so I want to ask you, what shaped you? If you said the negative side is more,
okay,
what shaped you?
First of all, is God. It can only be God, because when you leave home, your parents will try their best, they'll try to train you. It's all up to a child to say, oh, I want to be a good person, or I want to be a bad person.
So it's personality now, your inner you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is in me.
That is in me.
Yeah. So you can actually choose to be bad, you can choose to be good, but I decided that I can't do it.
Okay, but forget, let me say the truth. At a particular stage in everyone's life, for myself, there are certain people you will see, for example, friends, and they will be doing certain things, and you'll be like, this person is progressing, knowing fully well that
what they're doing,
what the person is doing is wrong. You will want to be influenced by it. So was there any particular time in your life where women, you saw your friends moving forward, and then you got influenced by it, and it shifted you from a particular person you wanted to be, but later when you saw the way it's going, you decided to redirect your step?
To be very honest, to be very honest, I've never been moved because I've already made up my mind. It's something that could have easily influenced me, but I've made up my mind that, oh, Choma, you can do this. You can be better. You can do it the positive way, even if it is so difficult. So I made up my mind that, because it's even scary when you see the things they do. You're like, how many do I want to do? You get, where do I want to go to? You get, and again, what do you need to get at that moment? Bag, shoes, latest phones and all. Well, I decided that when it gets to the right time, I can do whatsoever, I can buy whatsoever. Let me do it right. So when I'm out there, I'll be proud to say, yes, I did it the right way. If it's easy, run out. You get that kind of vibe.
So for me, I won't lie, there were times in my life where my negatives, I had certain kind of friends. They almost wanted to influence the kind of person I was. They influenced my choice of movement, how I saw life. But then again, it got to a stage of my life when the thing shot me on my leg. What? And I realized, I sat down and I was like, this is not shaping me right. This is not who I want to be, and I'm not just getting there. And so basically, it has been the whole sum up lesson of my life. So practically, you're trying to tell me that you didn't have any small thing that shaped you, any small thing. We have the internet.
To be very, 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 very honest, the temptation is mad, but
So let's talk about relationships, because it's a must. Relationship shapes human beings. Relationship shapes your partner, your personality, your past, your future, whatever you want to do. Tell me a little bit about your relationship. Just tell me a little bit about your
present or past.
Everything. But before you tell me about your relationship, I think we want to go on a short break. When we're back, you tell me about your relationship.
All right, thank you.
Welcome back. So while we left, I asked my guest here on a little insight about her relationship, so how it shaped her. So please, let me hear. Okay.
I've been this...
Sorry to cut you short. Are you married?
No.
So please, let's go on. Just me.
Okay, let me start with the full gist. I've been this child that I felt relationship is a big thing. So I feel before going into relationship, you have to be ready for it. You get? So it took me a while before I went into one, finally. You know, secondary school, everybody, do now, you have a boyfriend, you get? Well, I made up my mind that they're not going to get married, so why are you deceiving yourself? Because I had this mentality that if you want to go into a relationship, that means you're ready for marriage. So if you're ready for marriage, you're advised to go. But if you're not, why are you wasting your time and energy? So when I finally felt that, oh, it was right, I decided to go into one. My dear, let me know that it was influenced, you know, friends, as you said, do it, you want to do it, you will like it, try it and all. So I went into one relationship. It wasn't bad at first, but I wasn't getting what I wanted. I was lost. I was just, okay, what am I doing? Where is this thing heading to? It was like a tough one because I'm in a relationship, but I'm not getting the vibe. It was now as if I was forcing things. I had to end it. I ended it there. It ended bad, to be very honest, but I was like, oh, I'm not doing this. So that moment, the failed relationship gave me this vibe that, my dear, you can work now. Focus on your work. The energy you're using to put on this relationship, when you put it on this your job, you do fine. And I had to give it my all. I focused on my relationship. You know, during the whole, my work, during the whole work, guys were coming. Well, I was like, Some guys started calling me a witch. I don't have feelings. You get, you know, then they're like, fine girl, how far now? I'll flow as a friend. I'll talk to you and relate. But when it comes to the relationship, I'm like, no. Why are you this blunt? But I say no. Is
so
it by
are you trying
force?
to tell me that the pain made you make the choice of not going into a relationship?
I felt I wasn't ready. That was what gave me the whole... I wasn't ready for testing again.
So I'm now going to go back to this whole conversation because it's really a very important one for me. Shaped to choice.
Okay.
Invariably, what shaped you to making the choice of life you made. I know you are a fashion designer. And I know that you've had to struggle with your education. Yes, because at a particular point, you were not feeling you're in a polytechnic, you were not feeling that you were in a university because you've been hustling to go to a university. And in that whole process, you went through so much, which we were discussing. So please, tell me the truth.
Okay.
How did your struggle with school, environment, family, shaped you into this beautiful fashion designer that I know people are hustling to come and sew clothes in your hand? I know that.
Oh my God. I will not lie, it has only been God. My slang always, if you know me, on God, all on God, because at some point I had to tell God that please use me, take me, because it is too much. Like everything became so much. I was like, God, I'm flowing with you. Whatever thing you want me to do, I'm flowing.
But there was something that must have triggered you to get to the point on bended knees, where you get, because there was something in my life that triggered me to go into bended knees and saying, oh dear God, please.
Everything, you know, you have things planned for yourself and things are not working. Your friends are doing way better than you, and some people are still looking up to you, and you're like, I don't have anything, I'm not doing anything. At that point, I was tired. I was tired of life. I was tired of school.
Were you ever suicidal?
Nah, never. I never came. This life is too sweet, I beg. I just used to have the vibe that I've not bought my Benz now. I've not bought my land, you get?
Okay.
Yeah, no, I've never thought of that. But generally.
So, you've still not given me that real conk gist of how that past shaped you.
Oh my God, you know, my past was horrible. Oh, yeah. It was as if time wasn't working with me. Everything was slow. I wasn't moving. I was just, it was as if I was going round circles.
Around in circles.
At that moment, I'm like, Choma, buckle up, buckle up. So, the problems, you want me to talk about those things?
Nah, time.
The problems and everything gave me this whole push. You can do it. You are not an olodo. You are not so bad. You are not ugly. You are not, you know, all this negativity that keeps coming that pushes you down, like you can't do it. They came back and, Choma, you can do it. You can be better. You can be a sweet, wonderful woman. And
practically. So we'll take a short break.
Okay.
And when we get back, I want to ask you a question. Welcome back. So before I left, I wanted to ask my guest here a question. So basically, the question I want to ask you today is, what advice, because we always, before we leave, we always want to advise that young girl out there, that woman out there that is struggling to find her balance, that is struggling to make her choice. What advice do you have for that young girl that is trying to get her part right in terms of academics, that is trying to get her part right in terms of relationship, that is trying to get her part right in terms of my mates are doing it, I'm not doing it? What advice do you have for that young girl to shape herself to make the right choices? Okay.
I have like three major things. Number one, hold God tight.
Okay.
That's like my major. At some point you want to give up, but still, when God is with you, nothing. You'll be fine. Hold God tight. Flow with the right people.
Yeah, your circle. Yeah,
Your
that's
circle.
very important, your circle.
Flow with the right people because they push you to be better. They make you have this feeling that, yes, I can do it. My friends are doing it, so I can do it. Flow with the right people. Have positive people around. When you have positive people around, it gives you this whole vibe that, okay, I can do it the right way because you see them doing it. And have mentors that you're looking up to. Not just mentors.
I'll take that because I shaped myself through that.
Have mentors. Have people that you're looking up to positively, that will push you positively. When you look up to them and you see them doing some things, you tell yourself, yes, they did it. I can. They did it, I can too. Just have wonderful people around and hold God tight. It can only be God.
So one very last question. How do you think social media can help us shape these young girls to making right choices? It's very important. How do you think? Because the truth is, even if we can't keep emphasizing on the negative influence, even though social media has its positive, we can't keep overemphasizing on it.
Negative is even looking like it's more safe on social
like it's
media.
winning, yeah.
Negative is looking like it's winning, but it still boils down to having positive people around. When you have some kind of people around, those are the set of people you'll be following. Those are the set of people you'll be, oh, this girl posted something, let me go and check. Oh, this lady posted something, let me see. Oh, this guy did this, let me see. You keep wanting to know more about them and their way of life.
The good personality.
Yeah, so you keep following them. Because, to be very honest, I won't lie. Well, that's social media.
It's another world entirely. Okay, so now before we wrap up, basically, before we end this, we always have our hot gist.
Okay.
And today's hot gist is for our age grade. That how something very important happened on Big Brother Naija. In fact, for now, it's where we're getting our hot gist because it's what's on ground. Aside the other ones that are happening with the married folks, I don't want to go that way because I'm saving it for the better. Now we have a very young girl, Angel, on Big Brother Naija. She's 21.
Okay.
Yeah, she's 21. I think she's the youngest housemate right now on Big Brother Naija. Something happened over the weekend. She, despite the fact she has been going braless and all that in the house, she actually opened her private part for her pussy. She did that for white money.
Okay.
And when he did that, White Money now made a statement and said, "You're selling your market for a 21-year-old girl." What do you have to say? The truth. She's
actually selling her market now because if she's not selling,
it's not right. Is it right? How do you have a 21-year-old girl?
I'm not supporting her.
Yes.
But to be very honest, White Money said the right
thing.
So
are you trying to tell me that the internet, where she is right now, social media, is okay for her to be there to destroy our agenda?
She knew.
For me, I feel she's too young to even be on that platform.
She knew before.
Because for her age, she's extremely too exposed.
Okay.
And we have another set of young girls that are watching her. So what do you have to say? Is it okay? Is it all good that she's throwing herself all like that?
No, it's not okay. I will not lie. It's not even good at all. But I think she went there for a purpose. She's not a child. She knows what
she's not a child.
She knows what she's doing. Because my baby can't go out there and say, I want to open.
So you advise your own child to go?
Eh? No, I'm saying my child can't go out there.
Just like you can see Jackie's mom when she was embracing her daughter. She said, "You did not push shame on me." That is what every mother is expecting of the daughter.
You get. I get you. She didn't do well. I won't say she did.
So overall, her behavior?
1/10.
1/10. You're even giving her one. I won't even dare give her one. Trust me.
1/10. She did not try at all.
Thank you very much for coming.
You're welcome.
It has been an amazing time having you on the show.
Okay, thank you.
So, thank you very much for viewing us. On today's episode, we've come to an end of today's episode. I want to say a very big thank you to my director and AFRICUNIA TV as a whole. Bye-bye.